office. I'm not in the studios of zoneofgenius.com or Celebrity CEO. I'm here at the airport, but I didn't want to miss an episode of bringing you the Rundown with Ramon live today at about 4:35 in the morning, New Jersey, New York City time. So here you go, live from Newark Airport. And I wanted to share with you a special thought today, and that is about the power of choosing to show up, the power of choosing to be strategic, the power of asking ourselves, does opportunity come to us or is opportunity all around us and we choose to embrace it? That's what we're going to talk about today in a special edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Hang on to your seats and get ready for a special edition brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business. You go home at night, you click, lock the door of your house, you get out of your car and you beep, lock your car. Is your small business secure? Check out this 39-second message from Bitdefender before we jump into today's edition of The Rundown with Ramon.
It starts with something small. An email, a phone call, a fake invoice. It looks real. It sounds urgent. One wrong move, and your business pays the price. Small businesses are easy targets for cyber criminals. With Bitdefender, they lose every time. Enjoy unstoppable security and real peace of mind so you can fight for success, not against cyber threats. Real-time protection, zero stress. Get Bitdefender today.
If you don't have Bitdefender, by the way, you need it. Go to bitdefender.com/Ramon, and make sure you install it on your computer. So here's the story. I'm in an Uber just less than an hour ago going to Newark Airport. I have a flight today. And my Uber driver picked me up at 4 a.m. I was there a little earlier than 4 a.m., 3:47. And I got in the car as I always do. And I had a choice. As you always have a choice, we always have a choice. And I can engage with my driver or I cannot. Now, some drivers are automatically chatty. Some are not. Some you feel vibe that you want to talk to them and learn more. Some you feel, maybe not, maybe so, maybe not. But everybody has a story. Sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes they're quiet, sometimes they're not. Sometimes their English is not so great, so we have a communication barrier. But I had a choice. Do I talk to the Uber driver or do I not? I had a choice. And every time we have a choice as well. Hey, Scott Simons, good morning, man. You made my day. I know your trip was beautiful and lovely. Glad you're here, Scott Simons. I'm on the way to a trip myself. And so I'm in the car with my Uber driver, and I had a choice to engage. I had a choice to discuss. I had a choice to talk or not. And this is the thing about choice. This is the thing about engagement. This is the thing about what we choose and what we get to do, is we can decide. And so I'm here in the car, and the Uber driver picks me up, and he just started asking me questions, not invasive questions, not rude questions, but questions you could tell he was inquisitive and he wanted to talk, and he happened to be from Ukraine. And him being a foreigner, as it were, in a different country, new here to America, as I would have done the same if I was in his country, you're curious about people, curious about their lives. And lo and behold, we had a lovely conversation. So a few things I wanted to bring out today. One, as I've said many, many times, we all have a choice how we show up or how we choose to not show up. We have a choice, and that choice is yours every single day. Will you engage? Will you not engage? Will you make an impact? Will you not make an impact? Will you help someone? Will you not help someone? Will you open up? Will you not open up? How will you make the choice when the choice is given to you? Today I had a choice. I could learn something new or not learn something new. That's often the benefit we get when we decide to engage or not engage with people. We get to learn something. Today I met somebody from Ukraine. I got to learn a bit more about Ukraine, about the war, about his feelings, about what he's going through, about what he's not going through. He got to learn about me. The choice we have when we connect, when we network, is also we have a choice to enrich somebody's life. This is how God made us, two humans together, strangers minutes ago, but we were connected by Uber. And in fact, what a fantastic opportunity. Uber's a great place to network and meet people. I find I was able to enrich his life. I'd like to think he was able to enrich my life for sure. I gave him my business card and I made a connection to somebody new. And this is the choice we get every single day, to connect or not to connect, to enrich somebody's life or to not. That's the power of networking. And it's altruistic. It's not about what can I get. It's not about making a sale. Sometimes it can be, but it's not that, especially in a random place like Uber. Now, when you're at a mutual event, you can hone in on why you all are here at this common event. But you can learn something new. You can enrich somebody's life. Number 5, What about just embracing the human experience? Embracing that simple human experience. Here is another human created in God's image. Here's me created in God's image. And both of us are here in an Uber brought together randomly. I have a choice to embrace that human experience. People say, Ramon, what are the keys to your success? How do you network? How do you connect? Well, I choose to embrace the human experience, and we all have that opportunity. Luck is a very, very powerful word. But I'm a firm believer what separates those of us who seem to get a lot of luck, what separates those of us who seem to be in the right place at the right time, what separates those of us who seem to have opportunities just randomly appear, is that we often create our own luck. Do you know how many people I've met in the airport? How many people I've met in first class? How many people I've met in business class? How many people I've met around me just by one magic, simple word? It's not magic, but one amazing word. And that word is hi, with a smile, and then starting out saying, hey, my name is Ramon Ray. I'm going to New Orleans today for a conference. What brings you there? And you start like that, and it's amazing the people who will open up to you just because you opened up first. We all have a choice how we show up or how we choose to not show up. It's not about luck necessarily. It's often about seizing opportunities and creating the own opportunity that we all have available to us. People say business cards are old-fashioned. Some people don't like business cards. They do the QR code. They do the NFC scanning on their phone or bump their phones, and that works sometimes, but these are my business cards. Ooh, I think I may have, did I leave my business cards in the, I think I left my business cards. No, I have them here. Okay, here we go. So here's my business cards. I carry them everywhere I go. Different looks, different shapes. They're not different shapes, but different images on the front. Business cards are a powerful networking tool. I find it still in this day and age. I've given out probably hundreds of business cards over the years to random strangers, and that's quite a bit. So carry business cards. A side note. Here's the nugget. Do you choose to show up? Do you choose to show up? Do you choose to raise your hand? Do you choose to embrace the opportunities that are all around us? Because if you don't choose to do this, you really can't complain to somebody else who does not show up, who does not raise their hand, who does not say, I want to engage, I want to be involved. How can you look at somebody else and say, wow, look at what they did, look at all their opportunities, look at what's available to them, if you're not taking the step? Seth Godin has a book, What to Do When It's Always Your Turn, and it's always your turn. In his book, he talks about that sometimes it's time to take the opportunity afforded to us. Sometimes it's time to take the opportunity that's right in front of us, but we have a choice. Do we take the opportunity or not? There's no difference between me, no difference between you. We're all the same, as it were. We all have the same opportunities, as it were, but the difference is I may choose to raise my hand when given the opportunity, when the speech is over and the speaker says, how many of you have a question for me? And most people sit silently with their hands seated on or sitting on their hands. I don't. That's a great opportunity. When you have the opportunity to ask a question, to give feedback, to engage, do you choose to do it or not? You take a look at the greats of our time that we can think of, be it President Obama, President Trump, or whoever politician you like. Think of Elon Musk, think of Larry Ellison, think of any Steve Jobs, all these greats. My coach, Lamar Tyler, anybody you can think of. Oftentimes, the separating factor, the secret sauce they found is they chose to show up. And this is not about being an introvert or not, an extrovert or not. It may be harder for introverts, but you can be quiet and still purposefully choose to engage, purposely choose to show up and make a difference. It's a choice we all get to have. I just made a difference at 4 a.m. in the morning in an Uber, met a new friend from Ukraine, gave him my card. He may connect with me on LinkedIn. He may not. Maybe he becomes a secret follower. I don't know this. I've had that happen to me all over the world. An owner over a chicken shack in San Francisco. People all over the world have followed me. The dry cleaners owner, Ramon, I follow you now and you inspire me every morning. We all have the choice to do that. My name is Ramon Ray. If you've enjoyed this episode of The Rundown with Ramon, do me a favor, leave a comment. Let me know you're listening. Let me know you enjoyed it. Hit the share button and share this with somebody else. And I dare you today to make an impact on someone's life. I dare you to make an impact. Be blessed and be well. And I hope to see you in the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Thanks for being here.